Hello Wildcats, Mr. Schick here, and let me just walk you through one of your assignments that was posted on the weekly agenda on the first day, and it's there each and every day. It says back to school writing. So what I want you to do is pay attention here of what I'd like you to record through your first week of 8th grade. So here it is. It's basically a writing assignment that I want you to do at the end of each day is to write down at least 3 things that you did that day. And you can just kind of list it on a piece of paper, you can list it on your phone, whatever it is. As it says, I know it seems silly, but trust me, it's going to be easier for you to complete if you do it that way. So at the end of each day, maybe on the car ride home or on the bus or whatever else, things that happened during the day, I know you think of them as small and inconsequential, but what we're trying to do here is to get a grasp of what was the first week of 8th grade like. And so if you do that at the end of each day, it's going to be way easier than if you try and sit back and think about what happened throughout the week, because most of you will say, I don't know. So the next thing I'd like you to do is also pay attention, obviously, to national and international news. And in today's world, obviously, maybe your parents are big news watchers, maybe they're not, but I'd like you to sort of try and sit down the same thing and go over what's going on nationally. Obviously, you just can't say, well, COVID. You know, you have to be a little bit more precise, because in 6 months or a year, this is all going to be very fuzzy of what happened day to day. So try and be more specific with those things that are going on. Same thing with international. You can say international and say COVID, but that's not really very precise. So if you pay attention to the news for 5 or 10 minutes or click on some links on any of your apps about world news, just kind of write those down. And then I also like you to think over this week about your goals that you have for this year. Hopefully you're thinking about some personal goals. They can be academic, they can be personal, they can be athletic perhaps. Maybe it's something about wanting to achieve something on the academic side of getting certain grades in certain classes. Maybe it's about achieving some spot on certain teams, but think about that as well. So this has to be at least 2 paragraphs, but it can be more. Okay. So in the first paragraph should be personal recollections of your week. So you're going to take the whole thing that you've written down from Monday through Friday of the first week and try and use that in the first paragraph. During the first week, try and include 2 items of news. Okay. Perhaps talk about classes or events that you're looking forward to. And paragraph should be at least 6 to 7 sentences in length. And those 6 to 7 sentences can cover these multiple sections. Okay. Now, in the second paragraph, I'd like you to use that as a summary of perhaps news and personal goals that you're trying to do. Maybe you'd like to try and make some sports predictions. You know, the NBA has started up, the NHL. Maybe you're not a sports fan. Maybe you're thinking about perhaps a variety of news events that when do you think that there will be a vaccine for this COVID? Perhaps you're thinking about something else. So I'd like to try and make some sports predictions or predictions yourself, okay? So maybe number of snow days or anything like that that's fun. So you'll use your notes, you'll compile it. You can write it either on notebook paper and hand it in physically, or you can do it on a Google Doc and submit it. So it is under modules and it's under assignments, so there is a way of submitting it online. So it is due on Thursday, September the 3rd. Okay? Any questions? As always, you can email me. All right, take care.